Okay, we got some things changing around here. I got some updates for you guys later on in the video. What things I've decided to do now instead of later. So stay tuned and I'll explain that to you guys in just a minute.
Counting as good as it gets. Oklahoma off the grid. Heaven could be close enough to touch. If you're keeping it Dutch.
So the last video you guys seen, if you watched the last one I uploaded, I was working on the blocking in the house along this wall, getting it ready for the masonry heater that we're going to get installed. And my camera kept messing up, so you really didn't get to see none of that. So I'll show you what I got done. And then we're going to go outside. It's actually a super awesome day today. It's like 65 degrees. Everything's starting to melt away. It's making a muddy mess out here, but we'll take it. It'll eventually dry up. All week's supposed to be really nice. So I'll explain to you what we got going on this week. So this is going to be like the Sunday update. I'm going to let you guys know what we got going on the rest of the week. I got some big things planned, and I'm excited to share with you on that. Might be little things to you, but it's a big thing to me. I'll share that here in a little bit. I'll show you what we got done here, and then outside we're going to work on some of the windows, seal some of those off, talk a little bit about how we're going to do it, and kind of just get into the video that way and then give you some updates. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you do, smash that like button. If you're not subscribed yet, please subscribe to the channel. You guys see me take the wood off the door. I'm going to start using this door instead of this one because we don't have a front door yet. So I'm just going to leave that blocked off. That way the animals, dogs, and peacocks and Bobby. Maybe we'll walk over there and show you Bobby because all you guys were concerned. You guys seen that we found him. He came back. So we'll give you a little update on him too. He's doing awesome. He was actually sounding like a donkey earlier. Going ee-aw, ee. It was weird. It was funny. That's doing the peacock thing, but he's like hasn't mastered it yet, so it sounds really awkward. So maybe we'll go find him here in a little bit. But check this out. Okay, so that's what I was trying to show you guys in the last video, is putting all this blocking up. I actually missed one there, so I'll finish doing that. And that's kind of, once we got that, I can actually figure out where we need our electrical boxes. So I could actually put the electrical boxes in the areas that I need them. And then if we ever figure out exactly what we're going to put on here, shiplap or whatever, we could probably go purchase that and actually put that on. If you guys didn't catch the last video and you're wondering why I'm working on the inside and I don't have, we don't have the shingles on yet, it's because I have to get this wall done for the masonry heater being installed in a few weeks. Tipcast is coming down from Minnesota to our expo, and then after the expo that week they're going to come out here and we're going to start installing the masonry heater. So that's why I got to get this wall done, because once the masonry heater goes on, there's nothing we're not going to be able to work behind. I'm not going to be able to put no shiplap or whatever we decide on the back of it. So we got to get that prep before they get here. So that's why we're working on that. I don't want to do too much work on the inside because we do not have shingles on here yet, and it does occasionally drip. I noticed maybe a few holes in the tarp up there that we're getting a few drips here and there. I actually don't see any today at all, so that's good because all the ice melted over the last 2 days. So we don't want to put too much stuff in here, especially anything that can get damaged from any sort of water. So we're going to stay away from doing that kind of work until the actual shingles are on. We still have to build out this porch and everything. So let's look over here and look at the windows for a minute. So as you can tell, I still have a lot of taping to do out here. I'm going to go ahead and tape these windows up. And you guys give me some good advice. Something I never in a million years would have thought is don't tape that bottom one up. And I asked Randy the carpenter, he said they've always taped them up. But I've been watching a lot of videos. So I've been watching a lot of videos on window flashing, window installation, and literally like every one I've watched aren't putting the bottom strip on there. And they're saying that's for the condensation that can get in the windows. But these actually, let me see if I can find the words in there. I have to go in there. They got some sort of gas in there, and these windows aren't supposed to get like that, so we should never have an issue. But I think I'm gonna go ahead and do what everyone else is doing, is not put the bottom tape on there and kind of let it, in case for moisture reasons. I would never guess that you would do that. I really wouldn't have. I would never thought in a million years you wouldn't tape all of it up. I see the logic behind it, or the theory behind it. But my theory is, if you got the window done properly, you shouldn't have any of that. So I guess, I don't know, it's kind of a safety thing in case you ever do. So that's how we're going to do it. We'll go ahead and knock these three out. And I'm gonna try to tape some of this up too that we haven't got. We'll just kind of see how far we get. But then we'll go in the house, finish up a little bit of blocking, and then we'll give you like the Sunday update because we didn't get to post yesterday on Sunday to tell you guys what we got going on. I can't wait to tell you some of the things that I got in the works this week. So let's get busy with this. I was also reading or watching You don't actually have to put a nail, like Randy was even telling me, you don't have to put a nail in each one of them. You can put in one in every other one. But we got a box of nails that we can finish some of these, so I might just go ahead and stick them in all of them. But you don't have to, is what they were saying. Experts were saying that. And from what I've seen, a lot of you guys were asking me why I wasn't screwing them. Everyone I've seen in all, I watched a bunch of videos on this. Every single one was using the same nails that we're using. Okay, we knocked out those windows, knocked out the rest of the blocking, and off camera I'm going to do the whole front of the house. I'm going to get all these windows done. There's only so much of the windows I'm going to show you guys tape it up, so we'll go ahead and knock the rest of these out off camera right now. Let's go ahead and give you an update of what we got planned for this week. So my big goal for this week, since we got it dried in for the most part, I explained that earlier, is I'm going to get a temporary toilet installed in here. If you guys never lived in a camper, and you may not know this, but the toilet situation in a camper is not fun. It's not romantic by any means, but anyways, it's so I want to get a toilet installed here, and I'm going to rent a little Trackco, and I'm going to hook up the main sewer line from the house to the septic tank. Let me show you. So there's ice still out here, but obviously you can see this is where's it at? Right here. This is where the main line comes out. It's right through here, and there's our septic right there. So I'm going to rent a little Trackco. I'm going to dig this out, get the main line hooked up, and then while I have the Trackco, I'm going to go ahead and dig the ditch, the water line ditch, and maybe get my water line hooked up. I'll put a shut-off valve out here, so maybe I won't have it like running into the house yet. I'll obviously put a shut-off valve in the house too. We'll just kind of wait and see, because since I have it rented, I want to do all at once. Get the main water line hooked up to the house, and have a shut-off valve outside where it won't freeze. So I'll put like a bucket or something over it inside the ditch where I can get it to open and close it whenever time comes for that. Or they make these little black cases that you can stick in there. That's probably what I'll get. So we'll have the water hooked up to the house when we're ready. And when the weather starts actually staying above freezing, it's coming. You know, it's about to be springtime. It's coming. So I can actually run. I can run my water line to my actual toilet while we're working on the house and stuff. So we'll have here. Let me show you. So here's the main water line coming into the house right here, and that will hook up to a hot water heater right in this general area. And then I have the hot water here and the cold water going over into the island. And then my plan is for the other parts of the house. And the plumber that had come out here to inspect the house actually recommended this. He said, if I was you, I wouldn't run all my lines underground under the slab, because if you ever have an issue, even though it's in a sleeve, you may still have to jackhammer and all that. He goes, on his house he built, and that he ran all the water lines up in the rafters. And I don't know if I guess he drilled holes in the rafters or the trusses, and ran the water lines that way, or maybe just ran through the wall. So that's what we're going to do. From right here, we'll probably just run straight up and run through the wall and have it coming down right here. And this will be the only outside wall that will have water to. It'll be right here where the washer and dryer is at. So we'll end up running that. And then the other one, so I'm probably going to end up just hooking this toilet up right here temporary. And I could even put some like OSB board in here just so we can have some privacy. But I can actually run the water line, run through here, and come right out here and stub it into my toilet. So any of y'all that's built houses before, how did you actually run it through the attic up there? Because I've been to houses before that they have run it through the attic, and I've seen some people have actual problems with it freezing. And so I'm wondering if I just follow the outline, if I follow the trusses all the way down, and then we spray foam the ceiling, spray foam it down, and have the insulation covering that, you think that would cause any problems? Another thing I've seen people do too is they run their hot and cold side by side, so the hot will actually keep the cold from freezing, if that makes sense. Give me some advice down below what you guys done to your houses, or what you've seen people do that works. We'll have a main manifold right here by the hot water heater, so all our lines will come to one spot, and then we can actually isolate each one of those lines from that manifold. So if you did have a leak somewhere, you can actually shut each individual line off without shutting the whole house water off, if that makes sense to you. And we'll show that in the future. Gracie just scared me a little bit. What are you doing, Grace? What are you doing? What are you doing? So yeah, that's the plan. That's what I'm going to do this week. I want to get a temporary toilet set up in here, and get the sewer line hooked up and the water line hooked up. It's supposed to be really nice all week. We don't have any material scheduled to come in this week for anything else, so that's what we're going to work on. And then we'll keep you updated on the roof and all that. So let's go find Bobby before we get off here. I'm going to go ahead and close this up before I forget, because I don't want the animals in there. We'll go find Bobby. I'll show you guys Bobby before we get off here. But that's pretty much the Sunday update. I'm wanting to get a temporary toilet in there and get the main water hooked up and the main drain to the septic hooked up. I'm excited about that. There's Bob. What's up, Bobby? Y'all are hanging out here today, ain't you? I'm Mary. What's up, Sue? Okay, Bobby's doing good. They're all the chickens doing great. They've been wanting to get out of the coop for a while now. It's all starting to melt, so they can get out, maybe find some worms and some bugs and do a little bit of free ranging. You guys probably hear the generator going in the background. Finally getting to do some laundry for the first time in like a week. Brandy's been having to take it to her mom's house to do it, but it's freezing out here. So yeah, it's just that's the stuff you guys don't see, all the struggles behind the scenes, like laundry, toilet, stuff like that, that we don't show a whole lot about. But whenever we're able to do laundry, it's like a victory for that day. Yes, we get to do laundry today. It's just kind of exciting whenever the water lines are unfrozen. They're not frozen anymore, and you're able to do just the basic things you take for granted when you're living in the city, or just normal, because this isn't a normal this isn't a normal way of life that we're living here. And so the little things are big deal to us here on the homestead, and it's awesome. That's all I got for you guys in today's video. Probably wasn't a real long one, didn't show you a whole lot of work being done. That's okay. More or less, I want to give you guys an update what we have planned for the whole week, and I'm excited to get the toilet hooked up. I'm telling you, I'm ready. But love you guys. Catch you on the next video. Thanks for watching.